Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers teams in the conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Utah's offense will go to work first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
To throw, it's Wimsatt. He's got him. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Utes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up.
The defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Hunt is on its way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's caught. It's Vaughn. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and some.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running through contact. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Using his feet. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Spins away from the defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Quarterback keeper. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
He gets the first down, and I guess, 4th down just means I'm going for it just about every time in nowadays football.
You know, the thing with analytics, David, is that you have to be brave enough to go against what you've always thought, being sound in the kicking game, kick it and play defense.
Yeah, those days are out the window. Now you've got a card that tells you your percentages of getting on a 4th down and scoring and not kicking field goals and a whole nother area to monitor in case of coaching.
And the Utes have this offense rolling. He'll ride his man on the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Mountaineers pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Off-play action on first down. That's caught. It's Gallagher. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll keep it on the ground.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 18 to Virginia Tech. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Keeps it on the draw. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes.
I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They boot it away, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. Going to sling it on second down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Will punt this one away. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed over the middle, it's Vaughn. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't.
Oh, he wants it all. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sullivan. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said so.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Under fire. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he'll be brought down. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Gallagher. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Turning on the Jets. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Jamison. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. QB draw. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Here's a heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the ball's loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Trying to keep the drive alive. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utes!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Washington. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in at the 40. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense set for a first down play. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback running on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Touch pass on the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Utes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. To the air, it's Glimsat. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Utes will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Blue. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Off-play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. It's a seam wide open. Made a defender miss. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utah. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He's knocked out a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Going up top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Let's it fly. Complete downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Power football with the run. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the run, it's Brink. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He'll do it himself on the draw. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other, you start to have success. You start to grow as an identity, and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.